what is discovered currently not indexed problem in Search Console and how to troubleshoot and fix this problem. Google Help section doesn't really tell us much regarding this particular problem. Let's press on the reports. Here Google shows us some example URLs. But if we look at the example URLs, inspect the URL, we may ask ourselves, okay, why is Google not indexing this URL? It seems that it's in my sitemap, and the reports are not helpful at certain times. Discovered currently not indexed problem in Search Console is Google telling you that Google has seen the URL, but it decided to not crawl it again and wait around. I know it's rather silly and hard to understand this, but the fact is, discovered currently not indexed actually works and is closely tied into crawled currently not indexed problem. Basically, these are Google systems. That means Google algorithms are looking at a website, it's crawling it, but certain URLs, it's saying to itself, no, we're not going to index it. So how do you then troubleshoot this? As I've said, this particular issue is related to the one above, which is crawled currently not indexed. What you can do is you can improve your page experience on your website. If there are errors here, you want to double check that. Core Web Vitals, any poor URLs could cause Google to not index certain pages. Also, when you're looking at discovered currently not indexed and the example URLs, you visit and you think, okay, why is Google not indexing this? Because for you, for your website, that particular content you've created, it's original, it's unique, it's useful. That's what a website owner thinks. But Google algorithms think differently. That means you have options to say, okay, can I improve this content? In this example, it seems like outdated content. It seems like it's a thin content, although it's original, because all RankYa blog posts are original. And it's created in the intention of the visitor as well. But AdWords, it's called Google Ads now. Make sense? And Facebook marketing tips for small business. Today, Google is finding better content on internet for this particular keyword. So therefore, it's saying, you know what? As far as answering this particular question, this URL doesn't live up to the guidelines, so to speak, okay? So what I can do, I can say, okay, you know what? It seems that Google is discovering the URL, it's crawling it too sometimes, but it's not putting the content in its index. I can ask myself, do I have related content on my website? If so, can I then say, okay, you know what? How can I improve this? Can I grab this content and put it somewhere else on my website and delete this content? I can do that too. Or I can say, okay, you know what? Let me search Google to see what Google is showing here. As you can see, the latest changes in March update, that's a major change. So therefore, it seems that structured data seems a little bit useful here, because this is what Google is willing to show, and many others who are already helping the searcher find answers to this question. And the first one is this one. Obviously, I can check it out to say, okay, do they provide better content? It seems like yes. As you can see, that's quality content happening here, and they've put a lot of time, effort to create it. Also, Facebook has updated their small business marketing tip sections as well. So how am I going to compete with that, so to speak? So your case will be different for discovered currently not indexed or crawled currently not indexed. Okay, basically you can update the content, provide more useful, engaging content, focus on page experience because that affects everything else related to page indexing. Improve core web vitals, particularly poor URLs, they have to be fixed because you're losing website traffic if there is problems here. So there is no one single bullet to fix crawled currently not indexed problems or discovered currently not indexed problems because it's coming from Google systems. One way or another, you need to keep an eye on them and make sure that the content is fresh, perhaps it's more useful and it's adhering to the latest guidelines. If anything, in 2024, make sure you take advantage of Google rich results. Because as we can see, Google is moving towards this now. I thank you for learning with RankYa. Do keep in mind that I'm keeping a playlist on YouTube as well as RankYa blog covering all page indexing issues. Before I close up, when you're looking at page indexing problems, always look at all submitted pages because reports may change as we can see, okay? So Google systems are Google algorithms.